Among the things you must not do when you trade the financial market using price action is this thing I'm going to be showing you today. So you're welcome. If you're new here, this is what we do right here on the channel every single day. We make sure that we teach you the fastest and the best way to profitably trade the financial market. So if you are new here and you are interested in transparency, all you have to do is pretty simple. Subscribe, turn on the bell icon, and also make sure to like this video so that other people can get to see what's going on right here. All right, that being said, let us quickly start. So the first thing I'm going to do is to try to analyze the chart, and after the analysis I will show you one thing that you need to avoid if you want to be profitable trading the financial market using pure price action. So if you look at this trend, you will see that this is obviously a very beautiful uptrend, because you can see that price kept moving in direction of the buyers. Okay, so now you can see that after the market got to this level at 0.008385, the price starts to collapse. So you see that the sellers stepped in and moved the price strongly in the direction of the sellers. You can also see that on this level, this right here is a retracement phase, and if you want to trade using using the strategies that we have provided here, and you want to trade, you would consider this to be a very beautiful setup, because price is moving down and this right here looks like a retracement phase, and you'll be preparing to enter a trade in the direction of the sellers. But this right here is not a valid setup. Now you'll be asking, why is this not a valid setup? Does this not look like a healthy retracement phase? Yes, this is a healthy retracement phase. As a matter of fact, this here is a low, this is a high, this is a higher low, higher high, and this right here is a structure of a healthy retracement. And you can also now draw a trend line on the support, waiting to have a breakout on the support level to take your trade. That's what you should be doing. But this setup is not a valid setup, and I will explain. Now, if you look at this trend, as I have said earlier, this is a beautiful uptrend, and price start to pull down in the direction of the sellers. Now, if you observe what is going on right here, this is obviously the recent higher low. Okay, this is the recent higher low. And when we talk about structures and break of structure, when we trade price action, we believe that price or trend changes when a structure is broken. The reason why a uptrend structure can be broken using price action is when the recent or higher low swing has been broken. So as this market is trending upward, this is the obvious lower high swing or higher low swing. The price needs to break this structure for us to trust that the sellers are strong. When price were moving downward, that didn't happen. That didn't happen before this retracement, because if you draw a horizontal level on this level right here, this is the recent higher low swing, but it is yet to be broken here. So the price got to this level and we started to have this retracement phase. The price did not break this recent higher low swing. Because of that, we cannot trust this retracement phase. These right here are some of the mistakes that beginner traders make every single day, and when they fail, they say the strategy doesn't work. This right here is one of the things you need to observe critically when you trade using price action, because some of the times you fail, some of the times you lose, and you end up blaming the strategy. It was not the strategy. It is you that failed to understand the structure and you think that you are correct. If you ignore this structure, this right here would look like a valid setup and you would trade it, even though this is a win, because when the breakout fell, the price fell down, and this would have been a win. It doesn't mean that this is a valid setup. So if you are trading this breakout, and these are breakout strategies using the trends, you need to understand that paying a close attention to price structure is also very important. If you fail to acknowledge that, either by ignorance or because you are being stubborn, you are simply going to pay, because 90% of the time this will fail. The reason is because this is not how it is done. The price is not yet a seller's market, even though we're having this structure creating itself. It doesn't mean that this price is a downtrend yet. It is not a downtrend. We can trust it after the price has broken this structure, this right here. The price broke this level here successfully. Then if you see this retracement phase as we see here, we can trust that this can be a valid setup. Other than that, we don't trust anything that happens unless this structure has been broken. This is how we trade. And if you follow that rule simply, if you follow that rule, you will be successful over 90% of the time. Remember that success is not guaranteed 100%. You lose some, you gain some. But if you understand the strategy you're trading, you understand how structure of the market works, you know how price action work, and you pay a close attention to every single detail in the financial market, you will eventually be successful because you will be trading with pure precision. You can see that right here, even though the price eventually now broke this structure, the price now is starting to move again in the favor of the buyers. So this is why we always make sure that we are sure of what the market is doing. Now, this year now is just showing that what happened here is not normal. This is abnormality in the market. You can't have this type of retracement phase like this when this structure of the uptrend has not been broken. This abnormality that we see right here is the only reason why the price is reversing, because it is obvious that even though the sellers are showing strength, it is not yet their market. And whatever is happening here is just pure garbage. So pay ignorance to all of this. When you are supposed to pay a close attention and take this thing seriously is when this structure has been broken. That is the only way you can trust that the market is in the direction of the sellers, and you can look to have this type of structures, and you can start to trade in the direction of the sellers. So this is how we trade. These are the things you need to learn, and these things come through practicing. So practice. You may not get perfect, but you will eventually get better. Of course, while you do that, make sure to always document your trade and always document your emotions as well, because as far as I'm concerned, that is the most important part. Documentation. That is how you get clarity of what the market is saying. That is how you get better, because when you document, you get better over time, and then you can be able to see what you are doing right and what you are doing wrong. And the logical thing you need to do is to double down on what is working and avoid what is not working. So make sure you are practicing, make sure you are doing your best to practice and document. If you are interested in being a part of our mentorship program, you can join us. The link is below in the comment section. Join that Telegram channel, contact the support team, and we'll show you everything you need to do to be a part of that. If you want to also benefit from all the free signals we give out every single day, join that Telegram channel as well, and we'll give out all our signals 100% for free, guys. So guys, I'm going to see you guys on the next one. Until then, keep trading, keep working hard, and have a good day, guys.